Good morning, children. We will study today about Magadha, one of the largest Mahajanpada, powerful Mahajanapadas established in the North India. Okay, so how Magadha became powerful? It became most important Mahajanapatha. Magadha became the most important Mahajanapada or the powerful kingdom because it was located on the banks of the important rivers Ganga and Son. Okay, through Magadha, these two rivers were flowing through. We know that when the rulers especially established their kingdoms on the river banks, which provides water for the agriculture, and the kingdom becomes very powerful or prosperous due to agriculture. So these regions, Magadha became one of the most important kingdom or the Mahajanpada. So here this was important because we have when these rivers were needed here, rivers were available for transportation, water supplies, and making the land was fertile, so that the rulers established the kingdoms or Magadha become more important and very powerful, and parts of Magadha were also forested. All around Magadha we know that it was forested regions. There were also the rulers captured elephants from the forest. Okay, from the forested regions of Magadha, rulers captured elephants which were lived in the forest and were captured and trained. These elephants were used in the army. Okay, so there were also these elephants were used in the army, trained, and they used for a battlefield. Okay, when the kings used to wage wars with other kingdoms, they used to take the elephants. So elephants also were used in the battlefield. Also, this forest was important for them because the forest provided them wood for building houses, carts, and chariots also. This type of uses the Magadha had from the forest also. There were also iron mines in the Magadha regions, which these regions so that they could iron they could tap for making the stone tools and weapons also. For especially in the during in the army they needed iron tools, and for agricultural purposes also iron tools were needed. We have studied that from the wood plowshare people changed their agricultural style to the iron plowshare, so that iron was also important, and iron mines were available in Magadha. Because of all these reasons, Magadha became one of the prosperous Mahajanapada. Here it was also considered that there were two important rulers or powerful rulers existed in Magadha, which was ruled by Magadha, like Bimbisara and Ajatasattu. These were the two important rulers. Bimbisara and Ajatasattu were the two important rulers. They also used to conquer other Janapadas. They were very powerful. They captured other Janapadas, smaller Janapadas, and annexed with Magadha, or these all kingdoms also were joined with the Magadha. So Mahajanapadas were other smaller Mahajanapadas were captured. Okay, another important ruler of this region was Mahananda. Okay, Mahapadmananda or Mahapadmananda was another ruler who also ruled the region of Magadha or Mahajanapada. Okay, so this was also he was also able to control the northwestern part of the Indian subcontinent. Northwestern from the Magadha region, the northwestern part of Indian subcontinent also were captured by them. Rajagriha, the present day it is known as Rajgir, Rajagriha, or the present day Rajgir. It is located in Bihar region, was the capital of Magadha for several years. Rajagriha, or the present day which is Rajgir in Bihar, which was known as the capital of the Magadha. So later on, this capital was shifted to Pataliputra, which is known as the present day Patna. Now after that, Rajagriha, later the rulers shifted the capital to Pataliputra. Pataliputra is in Bihar, which is now known as Patna. So more than 2300 years ago, there was a ruler who was known as Alexander, who was the ruler of Macedonia in Europe. Okay, he wanted to become a world conqueror. Alexander from Macedonia wanted, he was also a powerful ruler, he wanted to conquer the entire world. Even though he could not conquer the entire world, he was very powerful and he came up to India. We know that conquering many parts of West Asia, Egypt, and came to Indian subcontinent also. From Europe, West Asian countries, Egypt, etc., he conquered and came to India also. So here, on reaching the bank of Beas, okay, up to the river Beas, they reached with a large army. And he wanted to march further towards the Indian continent, Indian regions, or he wanted to conquer the Indian territories, but his soldiers refused. More than 11 years completed, they started their conquering the world and coming to India. His soldiers were very tired and weak. Also, they refused to conquer or attack the regions of India. So Indian territories or the region, especially Magadha and other powerful Nanda rulers ruling of the regions of North India. So Alexander's the soldiers refused. Also, they know that very powerful rulers existing in the North Indian regions. We know. Also, they informed Alexander that the Indian rulers, the rulers of India, had large armies of foot soldiers, chariots, elephants, etc. So they maintained, our rulers maintained a large armies, so the Alexander soldiers without fighting with the Indian territory, or these powerful rulers, or especially Magadha, and they went back. Okay, so now to the next class, tomorrow we will study about Vajji, another Mahajanpada, which was also a powerful kingdom.